All right, today we're jumping into something that sounds way more intimidating than it actually is, installing a whole new operating system. We're going to walk you through step by step how to get Linux up and running on your computer. Let's do this.
So let's just get right to it. Are you ready for this? Maybe you want a free, super secure alternative to what you're using now, or maybe you're just trying to give an old computer a new lease on life. If you're excited to check out a new digital world and maybe learn a couple of new things along the way, then you are in the perfect spot.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. Isn't installing a whole operating system, super complicated? And yeah, it used to be, but not anymore. This quote right here, that's kind of the theme for this whole explainer. Trust me, it really is a lot easier than you think.
Okay, so our journey starts with a choice. See, in the world of Linux, it's not a one-size-fits-all deal. You get to pick your own specific flavor, or what's officially called a distribution. This is your very first decision. For anyone just starting out, you really can't go wrong with either Ubuntu or Linux Mint. Both of them are known for being super simple, and they have these huge, helpful communities online. The biggest difference really comes down to feel. Ubuntu has a more modern look, while Linux Mint feels a bit more traditional, kind of like older versions of Windows. Honestly, for this, either one is a fantastic choice.
Once you've picked your version, it's time to get our tools ready. Think of it like packing for a trip. We're going to create a special digital key that's going to unlock the whole installation process for us.
The first tool you need to grab is something called an ISO file. The best way to picture this is like a digital suitcase. Seriously, it's got the entire operating system, every single thing, packed neatly inside. You'll just download this one file straight from the official website of whatever distro you chose, like Ubuntu or Mint.
Next up, we take that digital suitcase, the ISO file, and we put it onto a USB drive. But we don't just copy and paste it. We use a special tool to create what's called a bootable drive. This basically transforms a regular USB stick into a special key that your computer recognizes when it starts up, and that key is what unlocks the Linux installer.
So how do you make this key? With a super simple piece of software. If you're on Windows, a great free tool is called Rufus. If you're using a Mac, or maybe you're already on Linux, then Balena Etcher is the one you want. They both do the exact same thing, and they're both really easy to use.
So just to recap, our prep is just 3 simple steps. First, you choose your Linux distro. Second, you download its ISO file, that's our digital suitcase. And third, you use a tool like Rufus or Etcher to create that bootable USB key. That's it. You're now ready for the main event.
With your key all ready to go, it's time for the final installation. This is where we give your computer its new brain. The first move is simple. With your new USB key plugged in, just restart your computer. But be ready, because you'll need to press a certain key almost right away. Okay, as soon as your computer starts back up, you need to start tapping a key to open the boot menu. It's usually F12, F2, or maybe the escape key. A quick online search for your computer model plus boot menu key will tell you the right one for sure. From that menu, just pick your USB drive and hit enter. After a moment, the Linux installer will load up, and you'll see 2 big options. You can try Linux without changing anything at all on your computer. It's a great way to test it out first. Or, when you're ready to go, you can just click on Install Linux.
Once you click Install, you'll be guided by this really simple on-screen wizard. There's no complicated stuff here. It's just a matter of clicking through a few screens to pick your language, set up a username and password, and then make one last choice about how you want to install it.
And that last choice brings us to a really important question. What if you're not quite ready to say goodbye to your old operating system, like Windows or Mac OS?
Well, you don't have to. The installer will almost always give you an option to install Linux alongside your current system. This is called dual booting, and it's a fantastic feature. It just means that every time you start your computer, you'll get to choose which operating system you want to use.
After you make that choice and click Continue, the computer just takes over. A few minutes later, the installation will be complete. You've officially done it. You've completed the journey.
A little message will pop up letting you know it's finished. At that point, just follow the last instruction. Take out your USB drive and restart your computer one final time. And when it boots back up, there it is, your brand new Linux desktop. This is the moment. Congratulations and welcome to the world of Linux.
And that's where we'll leave things today. Because, you see, installing the system isn't really the end. It's the beginning of a whole new adventure. So, the final question is for you. With a whole new OS at your fingertips, what are you going to explore first?